Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the part 11 of Let's Play Champions Online. I am your host, Infamous J. In our last hour-long edition that I didn't check the clock for, we are going to now do the Westside Intrigue culmination. There we go. And you might be wondering, where is that located? Well, if you go out here in Westside and you look up, see that big spiraling thing going out into the sky? That is the Shin-rah Building over here, and that's where our next location will be. So let's hop down, kick on the travel power, and let's go rock and roll. Yeah, in the previous part, in part 10, I wasn't paying attention to my clock, and somehow I made it about an hour long. And I don't have the editing tools to break the part in half, so yeah. Enjoyed that one. It's mostly me running around and doing as many missions as I can, and that's what happens when you start losing track of time. Oops. Also, I did get a new power, the submachine gun burst, which is a cone damage attack. Also, that is a mission item there, a secret cell. You can get that when you defeat a certain number of enemies in the Cult of the Red Banner gang, and they'll show it up. Also, it reminds me I forgot my concentration's not on. Hehe. I'm doing base damage to all my attacks. But you go through this door and you'll come up here to the top of this center, and you'll see a portal. Enter the Temple of the Death Dragon. I wonder what's going on here. Something's not good. All those villains got freed from the jail in our last episode, and now they somehow are linked to what Hi-Pan is up to. I love cone damage attacks. Like I was talking about earlier, the good old bring them to the doorway trick, which I'll be showing off notoriously here.
At last, my red banner will control all of Westside. Come forth, great dragon. I summon thee.
Just a freaking minute. Did I just hear you say the Red Banner's gonna control Westside?
Who? My red banner now has the power and means to control all of Westside. This means, of course, that our plans no longer require any of you. Let me out of here! Bow now to me, or suffer the same fate as your former master.
Oh, crap. Well, as you just seen there, folks, he just eliminated Zoe Loft, Frankie Zaretti, and Ludwig there. And Kevin Poe decided to wuss out and run out of here, which that was kind of really smart. Actually, quite smart. But to get through here, the first thing we're going to have to do is eliminate all of these gang members from all these different gangs. It's the only way to get through here safely without getting killed, because these guys are going to still aggro to you, even though they are freaking out and bound to the enemy. Or, well, no, they're not bound down to the enemy. They're bound down to Hi-Pan. It's pretty much shown off that his true power is extreme sorcery, and he just summoned a great beast of massive power. Okay, I gotta let my health go back up or I'm going to die horribly. There's a health orb over there, but I don't think I can get to it without accidentally aggroing Hi-Pan and this death dragon. Yeah, that's what I thought. I couldn't get to it. Okay. Death dragon and Hi-Pan. Hi-Pan has... Whoa, he's level 16. Oh, crap. Well, at least the Death Dragon's 14. But I'm going to take out Haipan as quick as possible. So here's a little trick I'm going to do. I'm going to call up my gang wars here. First thing to close that. And I'm going to call me up some backup. Cheery moat. But now we've defeated Haipan. And I'll show you a little thing. When you defeat Haipan, not only do you get the Vanquished Haipan perk, that you also will get the action figure number 112 Sorcerer Teddy, which is a neat little action figure that you can put in your figure slot. And there goes Kevin Poe running out of here. And we can't hurt him or nothing. He's wussed out. He's out. He's like, the heck with this, I'm out of here. Now we need to return to Chief Surhoff. Ooh, that's the TV station. I didn't want to go that way, but oh well. I'm just going to go ahead and run through here as quick as I can. And get straight back to the prison. And as you notice, I'm just making a dead sprint for the mission guy, Chief Surhoff. To tell him that we did a job well done and we're done with this. How much money I got? Oh, I got a whole 7 globals to my name. Yay! The Canadian Conundrum. Take the helicopter in Millennium City to Force Station Steelhead in Canada. Alright, and Going Green. Take the desert. Go to the desert. Speak to with directors Robert Kaufman and Project Greenskin. Rock on. So we're going to go ahead and travel up. What those two missions do, Canadian Conundrum and Going Green, those take us to our next 2 crises that we're going to do, which is the Canadian Crisis and the Desert Disaster. So what we're going to do is go over here. And you see here we got 2 things. We have the jet, which we can't access yet. And we have this helicopter. What this helicopter does is take us to our next location for our time being. Which this one says like the Southwest Desert Crisis. But if I come up here to the jet, which I said you can't use it yet. Well, ain't that some diddly squat? Alrighty. I guess we're going to the Southwest Desert Crisis. So let's do this.
it all, my troops were just getting this area under control. That's when we got hit by the unexpected. A radiation shield went up without warning, surrounding all of Project Greenskin and its perimeter. And then them blasted irradiates attacked. Mutants that were created after the Army's nuclear tests in the 50s. I've been out here in the desert for a long time, and I've never seen anything like this. Those crazy irradiates have plans to blow Project Greenskin off the map. They're under the delusion that radiation will purify this land. I got a sneaky suspicious somebody put the mutants up to this attack. I sent a squad into that radiation vault to investigate. And now some of my best soldiers are MIA. My name is Robert Kaufman. I'm director of this here Project Greenskin base. I oversee some of Primus's bravest troops, but we ain't got the ammunition or the manpower to take on an irradiate army. This is a job for a hero, and I'm gonna need your help.
Holy crap, what happened to this place? As Mr. Kaufman here has told us that all hell has now broke loose in Nevada here. And we're going to go ahead and do the first couple missions, which is rounding up the Reds and assault on Greenskin. Basically, we'll be taking out 20, as he put it, irradiates, which is irradiants, or however you want to pronounce it. Basically, radiated mutants from this land, from, as he said, the Army's nuclear testing back in the 1950s. Project Manhattan's mishap. And our other mission, which is rounding up Reds as we go along, will be pick up uranium rockets and dispose of them. These guys here with the rockets strapped to their back will drop bombs like this, and what you have to do is you're set under a small timer to defuse this bomb, and if you don't defuse it in time, it'll blow up in your face. We have to run around here and find some more bombs and those that's carrying bombs and defuse them as fast as possible to get through this mission. So like this guy right here is setting one, and I'm trying not to disturb him as much as I can. As soon as you defeat him, he'll drop a bomb. And you can also pick up his bomb, which will make his mission 12 times faster. As you see right there, that green bar is your timer to tell you how much time you got left until it blows up. Once that green bar depletes, the timer, like this one right here, I got to hit it as quick as possible. And even if the enemy attacks you, you can still defuse it. And that's what happens if you don't make it in time. Ow. But we still got it done. So now we return to Mr. Kaufman and go ahead and get this done. Talk to Director Robert Kaufman. I'm just going to run past these guys as fast as I can. I'm probably going to bring a mob from Hades with me, but these soldiers can handle it. To the lab! Rescue the scientists and talk to Dr. Hauser. Alright. Next part of this conundrum is we got to go in here. These lab mutants have attacked... Lab mutants. These radiants have attacked the lab here. And we got to go in and save the scientists within before they pretty much kill them off. Yeah, think with your radiants, think the hills have eyes, and that pretty much sums these guys up. They're nuts, and they will kill you. They have no quarrel about doing it. Now we have several types of these guys. The one I just killed there, he has the atomic reanimator here. He has two special abilities. One, he has a attack that will stun you once he charges it, and another attack that doesn't attack you directly. It more or less raises the crazy radiants back up from the grave after you defeat them. They'll get back up and start pounding on you again. Eat machine gun. Alright, that's 1 out of 7 scientists saved here, so we're going to go ahead and blast through here, and we're going to save these guys as quick as we can before they get either beaten up and everything. Now this enemy I just killed is called a malformed Gronling. Now these guys, you'll see why they're called a Gronling later. You'll see why they are called Gronlings. But as far as like these 3-man mobs, the first one you always want to attack is the atomic reanimator. You want to take him down as fast as you possibly can. The sooner you take him down, the easier your life will be, because if you go after the other ones first, they will do some... He will start resin them, and it's just basically it's a loop fight is what I call it. But you'll continuously fight the same enemy over and over again if you don't target him and take him out first. He usually he relatively falls fast, even though he's a double bar enemy or a 2-bar health enemy. He'll drop relatively fast, and you don't have to worry about him as much. But you still want to take him down first, because I'll just show off right here if I kill one of these two guys here. Okay, I'm just going to have to kill him because they're killing me. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go through here. Oh, we got another group of guys in here. The malformed Gronlings love throwing rocks, and they use brute strength to hurt you. The normal radiant projector, he'll sling radiation ooze at you, and so will really all of these guys can sling radiation ooze at you, except for the malformed Gronling, and later on you'll see the Gronling. They are more apt to throw rocks at you and beat you to a pulp. Alright, we got 2 more scientists to go. One more scientist. Just gotta find him. And you see that there. Sometimes the animators will drop a radiation cloud there, and if you stay in it, it will damage you every time. Sometimes it'll follow you and damage you. Just depends on its mood. Alright, there's all 7 of our scientists. Now, Dr. Hauser is located over here in this last room, right here. You talk to him, and he'll talk about, we need to let everyone know that we are all in grave danger. We have to run out of the radiation protection, sir. We have run out of radiation protection serum. Please get word to Director Kaufman that we need to get more before all get radiation sickness. Please hurry. Let's get back to Mr. Kaufman here. We'll do our next mission. The second helping. Find Colonel Vanderbilt in the burning sands. Alright. Easy enough. Now I'll do a little history lesson. Some of these crises have been upped because these radiants don't look as detailed as they do now. They actually look kind of had like goofy looking faces and stuff like that to match up their supposed irradiated forms. But they actually did some overhauls to some of the crises and made some of the monsters a little better. In my opinion, they look more terrifying than they used to be. These guys used to not look like they do now. Oh, what do we got here? Investigate this case. Your arm skill increased by 1 and is now 2. Alright. Since I took the arms tree earlier, you can get certain things that you can do. Like you'll find cases that you can investigate over time. The max points that you can go to is approximately 400. No, it is 400. Excuse me. But if they do a level cap increase, I've heard rumors that they will possibly do 500 on level cap. It would go up to 500 instead of 400, which I'm ready to do when it's ready. But until then, we're here. Alright, let's talk to Colonel Vanderbilt and see what's going on. Built, furred, tough, and keep on trucking. Take the team to defeat mutant leader Furred, patrolling the burning sands of the southwestern desert. And keep on trucking. Search the destroyed transport vehicles for more radiation protection serum. Okay, easy enough. Now you gotta be careful when picking up the serum. Because the reason is that these things, for some reason, will get zapped by a big radiation blast out of nowhere, and when it does that, it will damage the snot out of you. That, and then on top of that, if you step in the radiation ooze near it, you'll be attacked by mobs. You get attacked by mobs because they are everywhere out here, and I mean everywhere. Well, you just heard that right there. That truck just got attacked. Also, we're going to be on the lookout for Furred, which you'll know what he looks like once we see him. He is a big bad brute, and he don't play. He definitely doesn't play friendly, that's for sure. Whoa. Alright, this guy right here, this crazy radiant, it's glowing. If Furred is not alive, to say like he hasn't spawned yet, those guys will eventually spawn into Furred. I am getting massively beaten up here. Stop slinging stuff at me. I need to heal. Feels healing good. Let's go ahead and investigate this case here while we stand here. Now comes the fun part, finding Furred. are you? Where are you? Where are you? Spawn. Well, in the meantime, what we're going to do is go ahead and do another side mission right quick. It won't take us about 5 minutes. Which is Grand Theft Altercation, or GTA. As I said, some of these guys did some witty stuff, and they actually named some of these missions through, like, famous video game franchises, different named characters of movies, stuff like that. It's kind of Champion's way of saying, here's an homage to something awesome. That's not him. Where are you, Ferd? There he is. That is Ferd. He is big, he is mean, and he will beat the snot out of you if you're not careful. So I gotta take this carefully where I'm getting attacked by everybody and their grandma now. Here's the trick with Ferd. He will start, when he's around, they will start rallying around him. Ouch. And he hits like a freaking Mack truck. What I'm going to do is call upon my gang and ask for some help. Okay, we can play hardball. He's not really that tough, but if you have a pretty bad build, he will screw your day up. Like mine, for instance, I have no heal yet. Normally I should have a heal by now, but I traded it for a cone damage attack where I can deal with this crisis a whole lot better. So anyway, now we need to go back to Colonel Vanderbilt and see what's going on. Doomsday clock ticking. Defeat Brother Alamogordo to obtain the sequencing code to deactivate the bomb in the Burning Sands. Alright. Well, what I'm going to do is go back to Kaufman for a second and go ahead and turn in Grand Theft Altercation and get it off my list. And we're going to call it a part here, folks. I am the infamous Jay, and I will see you next time for part 12 of the Let's Play Champions Online playthrough. While I'm getting attacked, when we finish off the desert disaster here in Nevada, and I'll show you why once we get done. Why I call this place Nevada a lot. So until next time, folks. All I can say is this. Cheers.